Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts here, along with meteorologist Elise Ushman. And we're here to talk about the chance for storms tonight as we have another front moving in. So break it down for us.
All right, here's the breakdown. It's a first alert weather day. The potential for severe storms really comes in around 7 o'clock this evening, and that's going to be for stuff that pops up ahead of the main line. The main line itself starts to move in around 10 o'clock tonight. Then that will last potentially until 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is just a big picture of your first alert forecast here, but the rest of Friday is going to be windy, otherwise pleasant and warm, similar to today. And the weekend is going to be beautiful, dry, calm, with some very warm weather ahead. So this is the breakdown of your first alert weather day as a whole. Again, 7 tonight to 3 tomorrow morning. Gusty winds are our major concern with this. Most of you likely to see gusts of wind along this front that are up to 60 miles an hour, maybe upwards of 60 miles an hour in a stronger cell. Some very heavy rain, and we cannot rule out a brief spin-up tornado. The level 2 risk now includes Jackson. It did get scooched a little further to the east early this morning, so it's pretty much the I-55 corridor and to the west of that where you have the potential to see some of the stronger storms. This system is going to lose some steam when it pushes east of I-55.
That's right. So when we get into the evening time, why don't you show us future radar and where the storms will be once we get going into this evening? And right now we've got a thin line of storms that really is showing up in northwest Louisiana. And we think by about midnight tonight-ish, let's say midnight-ish, that's where this line of storms will be pushing through the area. It's going to have to get a lot stronger than it is right now, that's for sure. So that's the good news. We wouldn't want it being overly strong right now because then it could only gain strength. So as far as we're concerned, it's a very low and severe weather threat, but a severe weather threat nonetheless. It's already kind of breezy out there, and we're getting wind gusts over 30 miles per hour, and there's not even any storms around.
Here's what it's looking like right now. This is a composite view too of satellite and radar. So your first alert that it is headed this way. We've got just a few scattered showers at the moment, but it's true. The line itself doesn't look all that impressive, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it is windy, and that is a primary concern for pretty much all day today. They did not issue a wind advisory, the National Weather Service that is, but you're still going to see winds gust up to 40 miles an hour all afternoon for the remainder of the afternoon until the system even gets here. And then you could see them gust even higher than that as the stormy weather pushes through.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we're looking at right there. The winds will be kind of gusty throughout the afternoon and evening, even before the front gets here. Then the front should sweep through by about midnight tonight. Out there right now, I got a pretty nice day, just a lot of clouds, and it's so warm, even with the clouds.
Yeah, earlier I saw a reading of 77 in Macomb. Looks like things have gone down just a smidgen now. You might be getting some of those light sprinkles that might have cooled you off to 74. Cool is a relative term here. 77 is the reading in Lexington, though. 74 in Carthage, and it's now 75 here in Jackson. These temperatures are about 20 degrees warmer than average for this time of year.
And last week they were thawing out we still had snow on the ground in Macomb.
Yeah.
74 degrees now.
And they were about 20 degrees colder.
Yep.
We're going to end it on a good note. Here's your weekend weather because it's almost the weekend. We just have tonight and the early part of tomorrow, and then you get to enjoy this mid 60s on Saturday. Lots of sunshine, maybe still a little breezy, but not anything like what we're seeing today or what we'll see tomorrow. And then Sunday we're in the low and mid 70s again, and we actually stay there as we head into the start of next week.
So if you missed any of this presentation, check us out when it comes to today at 4. Also 4:30, that's where you'll find Elise over on WLBT. I'll be on WLBT at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. tonight. Right now, we're looking at windy weather with the front coming in, a chance for severe storms very late tonight, within a couple hours of midnight, and can't rule out the possibility of a tornado. That's really going to be the main story here. Again, between 7 p.m. and 3 a.m., that's our prime target for getting some rough stuff. Wind and brief heavy rain likely maybe a brief tornado, and the severe weather risk has now been up to a slight, which is a level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5 across parts of Metro Jackson, generally west of I-55. That's where we're seeing this elevated threat for severe weather. The farther east you get, the threat goes down. The farther west you get, the threat goes up a little bit. We'll be here monitoring it, of course. I think it would be very important for all of you to check out the weather at 4, 5, and 6 today, because we will have the latest on the radar, and we'll have a really good handle as to how bad things will get or won't get later on this evening. Until then, for meteorologist Elise Ushman, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts. First Alert Weather.